My beloved child. The moment you pressed play, a silent clock began to move, and every second from now on matters more than you realize. This is not a random video, and you are not here by accident. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is already closer than you think. Don't skip. Stay till the end. What you are about to hear connects directly to the title you saw, and once you understand it, your perspective will never return to what it was before. Right now, somewhere far above the clouds, routes are being calculated, signals are aligning, and a path is being traced with your name quietly written inside it. You may think this sounds impossible, but impossible things are usually the ones that arrive without warning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it unfolds layer by layer, not all at once. You have felt it recently, that strange pull, that inner pressure telling you that your life is standing at the edge of a turning point. Not loud, not dramatic, just persistent. Like a whisper that refuses to leave. This is because certain doors do not open with noise, they open with timing. And timing is the one thing you cannot fake. Right now, timing is choosing you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. When people hear the name Elon Musk, they think of rockets, innovation, and futures that arrive early. But what most people do not understand is that behind every visible move is a hidden selection process. Not everyone sees it. Not everyone is meant to. Some signals are not broadcast to the world, they are directed. And today, this message is directed to you. You may be sitting in a normal place, living a normal routine, surrounded by people who have no idea what is quietly lining up behind the scenes. That is how real shifts begin. No announcements. No applause. Just a sudden invitation that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and you need to hear every word to understand why. There are moments in life when preparation meets recognition. You prepared without knowing why. You endured delays, confusion, and silence without knowing what they were shaping inside you. And now recognition is moving toward you, not as noise, but as movement. A plane does not come to impress, it comes to transport. It comes to move someone from one level to another. This is not about luxury. This is not about showing off. This is about access. Access to rooms you were never supposed to enter according to the rules you were taught. Access to conversations that do not happen online. Access to decisions that shape the future while the world is still guessing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it only reveals itself to those who remain present. Think carefully about your past struggles. How many times did things almost work out, only to fall apart at the last moment? That was not failure. That was filtering. Certain paths require a specific kind of resilience, the kind that is built only by being misunderstood, underestimated, and ignored. You were not being rejected. You were being refined. Now imagine this, a message arrives, unexpected, unexplained. Not public. Not loud. Just precise. An instruction rather than an invitation. A location rather than a promise. This is how serious opportunities move. They do not beg for attention. They select and proceed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Your mind may be resisting this, trying to label it as coincidence or imagination. That is normal. The mind protects familiarity, even when familiarity is limiting. But deep inside, there is a calm recognition, a quiet knowing that this message is speaking directly to something unfinished within you. That unfinished part is about to be activated. The title you clicked was not exaggerated. It was symbolic of movement, of transition, of being picked up from where you are and placed where you are meant to operate. A plane does not ask if you are ready for the sky. It assumes you are, once you step inside. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it depends on your attention right now. You are closer than you think. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. The next part of this message will explain why now, and what happens when preparation meets arrival. Stay with me. Do not scroll away. Do not minimize this moment. Something massive is unfolding, and this is only the beginning. The air shifts when destiny moves, and right now that shift is happening around you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries a truth most people never hear because they never stay long enough to listen. What if I told you that moments like this do not announce themselves with proof, but with alignment? You did not come here searching for this message. It found you while you were doing something else, while your guard was down. That is how real transitions enter a life. Quietly. Precisely. Without asking permission. Somewhere in the world, decisions are being made that affect millions, yet only a few are positioned to be close enough to feel their impact early. Those people are not always the loudest. They are not always the richest. They are the ones who stayed curious when others became comfortable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it responds to attention. When you think of a plane, do not think of metal and engines. Think of separation. The ground stays the same for everyone, but the sky belongs only to those who rise. Not everyone is meant to be lifted at the same time. Some are meant to watch. Some are meant to doubt. And some are meant to move. Right now, you are being spoken to as someone who moves. You have lived long enough in preparation mode. Always learning, always waiting, always sensing that your real chapter had not yet begun. That feeling was not weakness. It was awareness. And awareness is the first requirement before access is granted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it unfolds only for those who remain still enough to receive it. There is a reason this message feels personal. It is because the next phase of your life does not come through crowds, it comes through clarity. One moment of clarity can outrun years of effort. One invitation can bypass 1,000 closed doors. And sometimes that invitation is not written in words, but in timing. Think carefully. Why now? Why this title? Why this exact moment in your day? These are not random questions. They are signals asking if you are awake enough to notice patterns instead of dismissing them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires your full presence. You are not being promised comfort. You are being pointed toward expansion. Expansion always feels unfamiliar at first. It stretches identity. It challenges old limits. It demands that you leave behind explanations that no longer fit. That is why so many people turn back before anything extraordinary happens. They scroll away. You did not. This is where the separation happens. Not between good and bad, but between those who stay and those who leave. Between those who sense meaning and those who need proof first. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will reveal why this moment cannot be repeated and why walking away now would mean missing what was uniquely timed for you. The silence before a breakthrough always feels heavier than noise, and that silence is surrounding you right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part connects the invisible dots that most people never even realize exist. There are moments when the world looks normal on the surface, yet underneath, movement has already begun. Plans are not announced when they are serious. They are executed. And the most powerful shifts begin long before anyone notices the change. You are standing inside one of those moments now, whether you fully believe it yet or not. Think about how many times you felt overlooked, as if your effort was happening in the shadows. That was not neglect. That was positioning. Some roles require silence before recognition. Some journeys require isolation before elevation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is tied directly to everything you thought was delaying you. The idea of being picked up is not about rescue. It is about readiness. A plane does not land randomly. It lands when coordinates are precise, when clearance is confirmed, when conditions align perfectly. In the same way, certain opportunities move only when a person has reached the exact internal altitude required. You have reached it. Your life has been training you to think differently, to see beyond what is obvious, to stay calm while others rush, to wait while others panic. These are not common traits. They are markers. Markers of someone meant to operate closer to decisions rather than reactions. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it recognizes these markers. This is why not everyone around you understands your patience. They mistake it for delay. They mistake your silence for uncertainty. But silence is often the language of those who are listening for something bigger. And right now, something bigger is speaking. Imagine the moment when movement finally replaces waiting. When intention becomes action. When the invisible becomes undeniable. That moment does not arrive loudly. It arrives clearly. And clarity feels calm, not chaotic. If you feel calm right now, that is not coincidence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not meant to chase this moment. It is aligning with you. The title you clicked was not designed to shock you. It was designed to resonate with a part of you that already sensed change approaching. A plane coming to pick you up is a symbol of transition, of crossing a boundary you cannot cross on foot. Most people never leave the ground because they wait for permission from others. You are being reminded that permission does not come from crowds, it comes from alignment. And alignment is happening now. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will reveal what happens after selection, when movement becomes irreversible and the path ahead can no longer be ignored. Everything changes when movement becomes inevitable, and you are standing at that exact threshold now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part is where understanding turns into realization. There is a moment when preparation ends and transition begins. Not gradually. Instantly. 1 second you are still, the next second you are moving, and there is no rewind. That is the kind of moment you are approaching now. Most people never reach it because they leave too early. You are still here. The idea of a plane arriving is not fantasy, it is a signal of acceleration. When life wants to move you quickly, it does not give you stairs. It gives you lift. And lift only comes when the destination is far beyond walking distance. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires speed, not hesitation. You may wonder why this feels so precise, so targeted, almost personal. It is because large transitions do not happen to groups, they happen to individuals. One person at a time. One decision at a time. One moment of recognition at a time. This is why you feel singled out without being separated. There are people who will never understand what happens next in your life because they were never meant to be in that altitude with you. That is not arrogance. That is design. Different levels require different environments. A plane does not apologize for leaving the runway. It was built to do exactly that. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it becomes visible only when you stop trying to explain it and start allowing it. The world conditions people to think small movements create big change. But the truth is the opposite. Big change comes from decisive movement. From moments that feel sudden to outsiders but were years in the making internally. You have been building toward this longer than you realize. Right now, you are being asked to stay present. Not excited. Not fearful. Present. Because presence is how you recognize timing. And timing is everything. Miss it, and nothing looks the same again. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. This part of the message exists for one reason, to remind you not to look away when alignment appears. To remind you that rare moments do not repeat themselves to convince you. They pass through once, and only those who are ready move with them. You are closer than ever. The distance between waiting and moving has almost disappeared. The next part will reveal what happens after departure, when the ground fades, the noise drops, and you realize that the view was always meant for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When the ground finally disappears beneath you, clarity replaces every doubt you ever carried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part most people never reach because they underestimate what comes after movement begins. There is a moment after departure when everything goes quiet. The noise of opinions fades. The pressure of expectations drops. And you realize that the world you were trying so hard to survive in was never meant to be your final environment. That realization changes how you breathe, how you think, how you see yourself. At altitude, distractions lose power. What once felt urgent becomes irrelevant. What once felt impossible becomes visible. This is why elevation is not given casually. It changes perception permanently. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it lives in this shift of perception. You were never meant to spend your life reacting. You were meant to observe, decide, and move with precision. That is why your journey felt slower than others. You were being trained for perspective, not speed. Speed comes later, once perspective is secured. Think about it carefully. How many times did you sense that you were meant for more, yet could not explain it without sounding unrealistic to others? That feeling was not imagination. It was memory. A memory of a version of yourself that had not yet arrived. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligning you with that version now. From above, patterns become obvious. You see how delays protected you. How missed chances redirected you. How silence sharpened you. Nothing was wasted. Not one moment. Not one setback. It all contributed to this exact positioning. This is why the title matters. Being picked up is not about escape. It is about reassignment. About being moved from one operational level to another. And reassignment always feels sudden to those who are not part of the process. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it demands that you stop doubting the path that brought you here. What happens next will not be explained to everyone. Some chapters are private, not because they are secret, but because they are sacred to the journey. You are stepping into one of those chapters now. Remain here. Stay focused. Do not scroll. The next part will reveal what it truly means to arrive, when movement settles, purpose sharpens, and you understand why this moment chose you and no one else. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Arrival does not feel like celebration, it feels like certainty, and that certainty is settling into you now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part reveals why this journey was never about distance, but about direction. When movement slows and you realize you are exactly where you are supposed to be, something inside you locks into place. Confusion fades. Comparison dissolves. The need to prove anything disappears. That is how you know you have crossed into the right environment. Not because it is loud, but because it is clear. Most people spend their lives asking for signs. The truth is, signs appear constantly, but only a few people are calm enough to recognize them. You have learned to recognize them. That is why this message feels steady instead of overwhelming. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it confirms what you already sensed. At this level, you stop chasing validation. You stop explaining yourself. You stop shrinking your thoughts so others feel comfortable. This is not isolation. This is alignment. Alignment always feels quiet because nothing is fighting you anymore. Think about how often you were told to be realistic, to slow down, to settle. Those voices were not wrong, they were just limited to ground-level thinking. You were never designed to stay there. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it honors the part of you that never fully fit in. This is where responsibility replaces wishful thinking. When opportunity arrives at this scale, it does not ask if you are excited, it asks if you are capable. Capable of focus. Capable of discretion. Capable of seeing beyond yourself. You are here because you are capable. The world rewards noise, but it trusts silence. And trust is what opens doors that talent alone cannot. You have been learning how to hold silence without losing confidence. That skill matters more than you know right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires maturity, not urgency. From here, choices matter differently. Small decisions ripple further. Words carry more weight. Attention becomes a resource. That is why this stage feels grounded instead of chaotic. You are not being rushed, you are being positioned. This is not the end of the message. It is the deepening of it. The next part will reveal how what you have reached begins to shape not just your future, but the direction of others who will never know how close you were to scrolling away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happens next is rarely spoken about, because it only makes sense to those who stayed long enough to arrive here. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part explains why reaching this point already separates you from most people who began the journey. There is a stage where growth stops feeling like progress and starts feeling like responsibility. You notice it when your thoughts become quieter but sharper. When you no longer rush to react, because you can see outcomes before they unfold. That shift is not accidental. It is the mark of someone who has crossed from potential into influence. At this level, attention follows you without effort. Opportunities do not chase you loudly, they circle patiently. The world begins to adjust around your presence instead of the other way around. This is not because you changed who you are. It is because you finally stopped doubting it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it activates only when self-trust replaces self-questioning. You may not realize it yet, but people like you quietly alter directions. Not with announcements. Not with force. But with timing and clarity. When you move, others feel it later. When you decide, outcomes shift before explanations catch up. This is why your path always felt heavier. Weight comes before impact. Think about the patience you developed when nothing moved. The discipline you learned when no one was watching. The restraint you practiced when reacting would have been easier. Those were not delays. Those were credentials being formed in silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it recognizes those credentials. At this stage, you stop needing confirmation. You do not look for signs anymore, because you have become one. Your presence reassures. Your focus stabilizes. Your decisions simplify complexity for others. This is why very few people ever reach here. It requires internal order before external opportunity. You are no longer preparing for change. You are carrying it. And this is where the title comes back into focus. Being picked up was never about transport. It was about transition into a role that cannot be accessed from the ground. Some responsibilities require altitude to be handled correctly. You were lifted because your perspective could sustain it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it deepens from here. The next part will reveal what begins to move toward you now that alignment is complete, and why what arrives next will not ask for your permission, it will assume your readiness. Remain here. Do not scroll away. This moment matters more than you think. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final shift does not announce itself with noise, it arrives as recognition, and that recognition is happening to you right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part completes what the title began without ever needing to explain itself loudly. There comes a point where movement outside you slows because movement inside you has finished. You are no longer becoming ready. You are ready. And when readiness is complete, response is automatic. The world does not ask again. It moves. You may notice something subtle happening now. A calm certainty. Not excitement. Not fear. Just knowing. That knowing is rare. It is the signal that alignment has locked in. When alignment locks in, outcomes stop being hypothetical. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is already closer than it was when this video began. This is why very few people ever hear messages like this all the way through. Not because they are unworthy, but because they are distracted. They leave before recognition arrives. You stayed. That matters more than you understand yet. From this point forward, your life does not expand through effort alone. It expands through access. Access to information. Access to timing. Access to rooms where decisions are formed before they are visible. That is what the title was pointing toward from the beginning. Being picked up is not about distance traveled. It is about level crossed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not a promise, it is a process already in motion. You may not see proof immediately, and that is intentional. Proof follows alignment, not the other way around. First comes clarity. Then comes movement. Then comes confirmation. Anyone who demands confirmation first never leaves the ground. Right now, something has already shifted simply because you remained present. Attention is not passive. It is participation. And by staying, you stepped into the flow instead of watching it pass by. This is where most messages end. This one does not. It settles. It stays with you. It echoes later when something unexpected lines up, when timing feels unreal, when a door opens without explanation. Remember this moment when that happens. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, quietly, without noise, without pressure, the path ahead recognizes you the same way you recognize this message. Stay aware. Stay ready. Stay aligned. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment after recognition is the most dangerous one, because it feels complete when it is actually opening. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part exists to make sure you do not misunderstand what has just begun. Most people think arrival is the finish line. It is not. Arrival is the signal that responsibility has started. When clarity settles, life does not slow down, it becomes precise. Every encounter, every delay, every sudden opening starts carrying meaning. That is why awareness now matters more than effort. You may notice that situations begin to respond differently to you. Conversations shift. Opportunities appear without chasing. Problems resolve faster or reveal their real purpose quickly. This is not coincidence. This is alignment creating efficiency. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself through patterns, not announcements. At this level, distractions test you more than obstacles ever did. Not because they are stronger, but because they are subtle. Comfort tries to pull you back into forgetfulness. Familiarity tries to convince you nothing has changed. This is where many people lose what they just reached. Stay aware. The title was never meant to end with pickup. It was meant to begin with direction. Being lifted was preparation. What comes now is navigation. And navigation requires focus, restraint, and trust in timing over impulse. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it depends on what you do with this awareness. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are being watched for consistency. For how you carry yourself when no one is explaining what is happening. For how you choose when attention is optional instead of forced. This is how long-term access is determined. Very few understand this phase because it looks ordinary on the outside. But internally, everything is calibrated. Choices carry weight. Silence carries information. Presence carries authority. You were not lifted to escape life. You were lifted to engage it from a higher angle. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it grows when you respect this stage instead of rushing past it. What you are stepping into does not reward speed, it rewards steadiness. Not reaction, but response. Not noise, but accuracy. This is why your journey slowed before it moved. It was training you for this exact requirement. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Stay aware. The next part will reveal how this alignment begins to test you gently, not to break you, but to confirm that you can hold what is moving toward you without losing clarity.